this is Node.js. This is lesson 1 and 2. I'm going to be the driver, and today I'm with Fortune, and he's going to be my navigator. So the first thing, let me open the textbook also. So we have the textbook here, and I'm gonna start with lesson 1. So with lesson 1, the first lesson was all about testing Node to make installing and getting set up. So that's just what I'm going to display right now to make sure that we have everything connected properly to Node. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to run Node as it is, just to see if we have it set up and if it's going to take us to the Node REPL. So as you can see here, it says welcome to Node.js. That means that we are now inside of the Node REPL, and here we can run JavaScript code as if we are running on the console. As you can see, when I say 3 plus 3, it says 6. 3 divided by 0 is infinity. We can also log to the console using console.log. Just gonna say hello universe. And you see it logs hello universe to our console, just like in the textbook. And then we can also create variables and use them. So I'm just gonna create my name as a string. And then now we have the variable, and then we can use this maybe in console.log to say log the name variable. As you can see, it logs my name. And then another thing, we can use JavaScript. We can even use classes, object-oriented programming. We can use classes. We can create a class of goat. Let me just do that. Try to be quick. Let's just hope that this works and doesn't take too long. Oh yeah, something I put in a square bracket, but yeah, as you can see, we can do our class. We can implement classes also. Just to keep this video short, I'll continue on to the next lesson, which is lesson 2. And in lesson 2, as you can see, this was lesson 1, and in this lesson we had to install our text editor and Node.js, and also we verified our Node.js environment is ready. As you can see, we ran some JavaScript code and we ran some commands in the REPL. In the next lesson, we will be using Node.js and the terminal to build and launch applications. So this is where we are running a Node.js application for lesson 2. As you can see, let me just go outside of the REPL. Yep. And now I'm just gonna open up. As you see, we have a file here, hello.js. That's in our lesson 2 folder. And then we can run that using Node. We can say node hello.js. As you can see, it runs the code inside. Another thing that we can do is that we can enter the Node REPL, and then we can say .load hello.js, and as you can see, it shows us basically the code that's inside, right? And we can do that with messages as well. Messages.js, as you can see, it's the same thing as this, and same thing with printer.js. You see, it says hello universe. And then now what we're going to do is
you've demonstrated everything. You can just make the message print each of the statement one by one.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to say messages. I have to do it inside of the repo, né? Yeah.
Yeah.
and then say for each, and then we'll say message console.log message, just close those brackets. As you can see, it prints each element in that array, and yes, that's what we get from the loop. And that was lesson 2. In this lesson, we learned about we learned that JavaScript files can be run with Node.js in our terminal, and this was our first outing with Node.js, and we created and ran our first application. Then we explored the REPL environment, we loaded some JavaScript files, and we saved our REPL sandbox code. So in the next lesson will be lesson 3, and we'll create a Node.js module that installs tools with npm. Thank you.